What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another video. I want to talk about 6 ways to deal with a covert narcissist. Number 1, you have to see them for who they are. Meaning, like the old saying goes, when a person shows you who they are the first time, believe them. You can't give them the benefit of the doubt. You have to hold them accountable for who they are, even though they are not going to take responsibility for their actions and for the things that they've done to you. You still have to see them for who they are. And you can't be dismissive about a narcissist, because the moment they see you kind of giving them a pass is the moment they're going to take full advantage to continue to abuse you. Number 2, you have to set boundaries. You have to be clear and stern about the boundaries you set with a narcissist. Because again, if not, they're going to continue to feel like, they have that right to treat you the way they always have. And on top of that, once they realize that you know who they are, that's when they're going to mistreat you even more so, because they're going to feel like, well, now you're probably going to pretty much know what's to come. You're going to know what to expect out of them. So that's when you have to kind of, make a power move and make that huge decision on how much you're going to allow them to be in your life. Number 3 is expect negative backlashes from narcissists. Once you tell them that you know what it is that they're doing and you call them out on it, of course, they're not going to take it very well. You're going to get a lot of negative backlash. They're going to rebel. They may even become angry and rageful. And again, it all kind of depends on the way you approach them about it. You sadly have to take a very gentle approach to a narcissist when you call them out on things. Because if not, it's going to be it's going to turn bad very, very quick. So you have to understand, when you're dealing with a narcissist, they're very emotional, unstable creatures. And so you have to kind of deal with them like in a way where you just have to kind of stoop down to their mind games, to the point where you have to kind of make them think that even though you're cutting them off, that they're still cool. But you still don't have to deal with them. It's just a way that you're going to have to figure out. And it all depends on the individual. Because even though, the world is full of covert narcissists, you still have to look at them from an individual level. And it all depends on the relationship you have with them. You have to be very careful on how you set these boundaries with them, because again, they may have other reasons why they have to still be around you. And again, when it comes to the negative backlash, along with the backlash is going to come the smear campaign. You're going to start to see people go against you. You're going to start hearing bad things about you. You're going to start feeling like, why is this happening to me? And even though you've done nothing wrong but cut off a toxic individual. The narcissists hate to be looked at in the negative light for who they are. So they have to hurry up and, flip the switch and turn it around and make you seem like the bad person, which makes it easier for them to become a victim. So number 4 is don't respond. Even though you're going to get all this backlash from the narcissist and all those other negative things that's going to come along with it, try your best not to respond to the narcissist. And especially react. Never give the narcissist a reaction. Never go toe-to-toe with them. If they give you an angry response, don't give them an angry response. Don't react to them in a very angry way and everything, because, frustration builds up inside. And once you release that frustration, it's going to come out in a way to where the narcissist gonna feel, more, they're gonna feel like you're inviting them to some type of confrontation. And if you don't be careful with that, they will easily try to like play mind games with you and do the crazy making thing and just make it seem like this is all in your mind, like you tripping, you making this all up, where you getting this from. So again, don't respond and do not give them a reaction. Number 5 is gray rock. That's when you have to start practicing the gray rock approach with the narcissist. Whether if you have to approach them with something and if you have to respond to them, always use the gray rock method. Always give them a dry, one-word answer response, just to let them know that you are no longer interested in whatever it is that they have to offer, and that you wish not to engage in, a long conversation with them, and you just don't want to be friends anymore. And number 6 is give yourself permission to be free, be a free thinker, to do as you please, and don't feel so controlled by whatever the narcissists think about your decisions. Once you give yourself that type of permission, you'll start to feel a bit more at ease. You'll feel like a weight has been lifted off your shoulder. And you won't feel so much control and manipulation from the narcissist. You'll start to, just feel like you can do as as your free will allow you to. And the narcissists don't have the right to take that from you. Once you come to that realization that you owe that to yourself and that you don't owe the narcissist anything, you'll start to feel much, much better and just have a really good sense of self, and you'll start to see a more positive future from, that point on. So those are the 5 ways of dealing with the covert narcissist. Again, number 1, see them for who they are. Number 2, set boundaries. Number 3, expect negative backlash and smear campaigns to happen. Number 4 is do not respond and do not react. Number 5 is the gray rock method. Use the gray rock method if you have to communicate with a narcissist. And number 6 is give yourself permission to be free. So those are the 6 ways of dealing with the covert narcissist. Leave your comments down below if you have anything to add to this list, anything, that helps us deal with these type of toxic individuals. Feel free to leave your comments down below. Thank y'all for watching. Enjoy your weekend, and I'll talk to you soon.